What's up, y'all? Jakob Owens here for the Buff Nerds, and today we're going to talk about the must-have piece of lighting equipment you need in your bag at all times. So this is probably one of the most important pieces of gear I own and have, and it stays with me or in my camera bag at all times. This is probably one of the most versatile and easy to use lights on the market and comes in handy in so many situations, whether it's for photography or video production. I've used this on countless music video productions, films, commercials, etc. And I know plenty of other DPs that use this as well. So now real quickly, I'm gonna run through the features of this light and why it's so crucial and why it never leaves my bag. The light is rechargeable and lasts really, really long. You turn it on with a simple double click and it's by color. So we have tungsten, then I just hold it down and it switches over to daylight. So now we got daylight, hold it down, tungsten. From there I can adjust the brightness with a single click, goes down and stop, and it will just keep going down until it goes off. Then tap it again, back on. It's also magnetic, so you can attach it to anything metal. It'll just clip right on. A light pole, something in the kitchen, a car, so many different ways where you can just click this on. You can use it as a dash light inside a car. You can mount it to the top of your camera for a nice little spotlight, glamour light. You can hold it off camera, you can move it, you can easily stuff it in a bag and have it uplight. Like, there's so many ways to utilize this. And a couple of ways that I've used it recently were on a couple of my short films, such as The Strangers, Makeout Massacre, as like a car dash light or just a small little edge kicker light or uplight. The MGK video, Taylor Randall mounted the light off the front of the camera with a little Noga arm, and it just sat on top of the Steadicam as the Steadicam floated around. So whenever it came in close to talent, you got a nice little even light. And then I just recently also shot a futuristic music video where I needed to do this kind of like cool spotlight-esque effect, and I simply just taped it right to the top of the matte box. So I just set it on top here, I taped it down to the matte box, and I had a nice little even light. Wherever the camera moved, the light moved with it. I use this thing for YouTube videos all the time, whether it's off camera, giving me a nice little edge, backlight somewhere. I use this a lot for YouTube videos as well. What else is there to say about this? It's so small. You can get, this is just the 7-incher. I have a foot as well. You can get a 2-footer, but I love the 7-inch because it easily fits right in my bag. Actually, I have 2 of these. There's one right back here. So I pretty much keep 2 with me at all times. You never know when you need them, but they come in so handy, especially for photography or on the run. You just need a side little kicker, run and gun shoots. In particular, they're great to just have and in the bag. It's the most probably versatile light out there, from just being able to clip it on something, mount it. There's just so many creative ways that you can utilize this. And I think a good example is even just on that futuristic music video, we had no lighting. And for that end kind of scene in the video, I wanted it to be a little more intimate and kind of vignette spotlight feel. So I was like, oh, let me just tape this to the front of my matte box. That'll give me the look I want. And that wasn't pre-planned before the shoot. That was literally on the spot. It was like, oh, this will work. This is perfect. And the reason it worked is because I had this light in my bag. So shout out to Quasar. The only thing that would make this better is if it could do like RGB, red, green, blue. You could cycle through. I guarantee they're gonna do that, or if not, they already have it now or are working on it. All right, so that's it. That's all I really wanted to talk about today. If there's one piece of gear that you need to keep in your bag at all times, lighting wise or related, it's this guy. Link in the description below. Go check it out. Shout out to Quasar. You guys keep making the dopest lighting gear out there. Appreciate y'all for watching. I'm Jakob Owens for the Buff Nerds.